Hey everybody, this will be a different video. This is a discussion video about a game that everyone's been excited for, and me included. Today we will be talking about Persona 4 a revisit. Why? Because I just felt like it today. You know what? I just felt like it today. But yes, today I want to just talk about Persona 4 Reload and about some mechanics and stuff that I'm going to be talking about, and some of the stories or some of the stuff inside the game that I want them to kind of expand about. And yeah, otherwise today's just going to be a discussion about Persona 4 Revisit. So, today I want to talk about why I'm excited for this game. One, it's going to be weird, okay? I'm excited about the fishing. Okay. But yes, I'm super psyched about the fishing mechanic in Persona 4. Yes, it sounds weird and you guys are probably looking at me like I'm crazy or something, but hear me out. When has there been a time in a genuine game where it's not a fishing simulator and you could have a good time fishing? Look at Sonic Frontier, for example. That was fun. Well, before the whole patch came out, but it was fun because you could genuinely just fish to get exchange for tokens to get cyber gears and stuff. That was pretty cool. And the thing I like about fishing in games is that you can literally have a good time fishing while grinding for like mechanics, grinding for like items and stores and stuff. That's stuff that I really, really like, because it tells you that people genuinely like about this game. Like, look at Monster Hunter Wilds and look at Monster Hunter Iceborne and World. In World, you can literally hunt, or I can't say hunt, but you can capture animals and you can literally fish for animals and have them in your room. Like, that stuff is sick. I don't think they're doing that for some, like, or like, imagine if there's like a little thing for Naruto, like Naruto go visit the pond, or you Naruto and Dojima go visit the river, and she's like, oh, look all these fish in the river, in the pond. I wish I could have one. And then Dojima's like, hey, could you I have a bit of fishing gear in the back if you want to try to give Naruto something. I'm not going to force you, but if you want to do something nice for Naruto, that'd be nice, or that'd be cool. So then, like, it'll be like a little side quest where you go out and you'll go fishing and get Naruto, like, I don't know, like a clownfish or something. And then, of course, you know how this game like to make puns because of Teddy. Um, Teddy will come. Teddy will come down and be like, "Oh, look, that's a clownfish." He's like, "Oh, I didn't know clownfish were funny." And then, of course, you could go and be like, "Is that supposed to be a joke?" Teddy will be sad, or he'll be like, "I didn't know clownfish were so used to clowning around." And everybody will be like, "Jesus Christ!" So you'll give it to Nanako, and then she'll she'll like it, and then you get other quests to like show her more fishes in the pond. Like I said, maybe there would be like, I don't see them adding a shark. Okay, I don't think a high schooler is going to be pulling out a sword shark. Okay, if you don't know, sharks weigh a lot. They don't weigh like crazy, but for an average human, yeah, it's still a lot. um, like maybe a bass. Um, ah, freak. What are those fish? The fishes that are black and white, the yin yang fish. I don't know what they're called, but I want to see stuff like that. Maybe like the more rare the fish is, the more you can exchange it for money at stores. Or like they'll add an aquarium. Like, imagine if they add the aquarium and then they'd be like, oh yeah, we're running low on people visiting the store. If only there was somebody who could can help um help us with our aquarium. And then you guys were visited. You guys were visit the place because maybe like a field trip or something. And King Moron, they call him. They'll be like, okay, come on, kids, get your asses back in line because I need to go back and take my smoking break. I mean important meeting with the teachers. So then, as the kids are going back, the owner will be like, "Hey, you, are you good with fishing?" And then, of course, they'll give you a choice to be like, "Are you talking to me about it?" And be like, "Yeah," because this will be like maybe a few days after you go fishing for Nato, and he'd be like, "Okay, if it's not too much to ask, could you just bring me like a bunch of fish, like just like big fish, small fish, just any type of rare fish. I'll compensate you for it." And then um, I could say it could be a social link, but I'm gonna say no. But you'll be like, I'll consider it. And he's like, okay, that's good. If you ever want to contact me about it, just send me your info, and I'll give you my contact info, and we can talk about it. So then after that, you'll go back, and then you'll get like a list of fish to get. It'll be like small fish, like I can't say bass because bears eat bass, and them things are about the size of a bear's hand. So like of course it'd be like a clownfish, your average fish. Then next it'll be like, okay, so in this area, like maybe when you go down to there's a part of the game where you go back to the Persona 3 school, maybe you'll have time to actually explore and you'll go fishing down there. You'll find more rare fish down there. Or maybe they can be funny about it and be like, oh yeah, look at this fish. It's the same one, but golden. Like a little reference to Persona 4 Golden. That'd be a pretty nice touch. But enough about the fishing part. I've been talking about fishing for 7 minutes. That's how much I love fishing in these type of games. I don't like it when games are fully into fishing, but I like it when it's like a side thing, like I said, with Sonic Frontiers and Monster Hunter, where it'd be like, oh yeah, you can go hunt this monster, you can go fish for these items, oh, you can exchange these for money. Like, I like stuff like that. So hopefully that's a mechanic. Okay, enough about fishing. I've already talked about it for damn near 10 minutes. um, One thing I want to talk about is the battle mechanic. There is a clip where I think you got where the group is in Kanji's palace, and you do take a hit from a shadow, but it doesn't go into the instant battle mode. So my assumption is that this game is going to have like a kind of like metaphor where you could block. Well, in metaphor you can't block, you can dodge, but in this game you did block an attack, so maybe you might have like a block or a dodge. Maybe when you block an attack, it might consume like a little bit HP, so you don't want to keep blocking too many attacks. Of course, um, as the average Persona game is, like the weakest opponent will probably do like probably 5% of your HP. Medium will probably do like 20, and then the heavy hitters like the personas, these shadows who are just stronger than you are going to hit like for 40. I think that's fair. I know a lot of people complain, but it makes you think like I can't just keep blocking these hits. I need to actually be more mindful about how many attacks I block. So yeah, that could be cool. Um, the animations for like the attacks are quite gorgeous. We can all agree on that. It's literally gorgeous. Sorry. But yes, it's gorgeous, man. And I heard some discussions like some people were saying Persona 3 Reload had bad animations. I'm like, the animations aren't bad. It's just that Persona 4 just has better animations, which makes sense considering this is another installment for Persona. So why would they make it have the same graphics? What kind of sense does that make? Of course, they'll make it look better. That's the whole point of them doing more gameplay. Rayman. Speaking of Rayman, or speaking of the game that I'm playing right now, I will be talking about Rayman Story Retold or Rayman Legends Retold. I definitely am going to make a video on that because, well, I want to. I'm going to make a video on that. I'm going to make a video on Monster Hunter Ascension. Once again, sorry, I've just been kind of busy lately, so I can't. I've been kind of slow in my uploading, but I'll try to get better, guys. I'm sorry. I'll definitely try to get better. Otherwise, right back to Persona 4. Sorry. um, One thing I talked about earlier with one of my friends was that hopefully they add a bit more content. I know they added Marie and Izanagi to the game, but I have a feeling they should definitely do a bit more to it. Hopefully they add a bit more to the game, like maybe give us another person who's throwing people on the TVs who isn't Naruto or Adachi. Like I want to see, like maybe us kid in school, he was getting bullied, and then he discovered the Midnight Channel. Now he's throwing students in there where, um, yeah, where he's like throwing students in there. It would be like little mini games like on Persona 3 Reload, where some random people were being thrown in there, and if you save them, you'll get like the shards. The shards you can exchange for stuff in the Velvet Room. Like it could be stuff like that. It could be stuff like that, and it'd be pretty cool. Once again, I won't say it would be like the main story plot because if that's the case, the game would have to they'll have to just have to make more story for characters like a kid getting bullied, and there'll probably be like a girl who was yeah, let's not go there. But yeah, it'd be like a lady who got washman face, and then now she's trying to take revenge on her said um yes. Once again, I can't say it. YouTube guidelines. I wish not to get my channel terminated. I want my channel to get terminated. But no, I don't want my channel to get terminated, so we're not gonna say it. But you guys already know. Um, I want to see just a bit more stories or a bit more stuff that add to the palace because they did add mini games. They have added mini games before, or not mini games, but little quests where it'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for this like this Buddha statue," and then you'd be like, "Okay, where is it?" "Oh, I think it's like in a castle area." You know, they're not going to just give you the answer. So then you go to Yukiko's palace and try to find it in the chest or something, or from an enemy. Hopefully, they just add a bit more, like maybe saving students and stuff from the TV, from the TV shadows before they get to them. I would like to see stuff like that. Which, you know, I yeah they could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna say, but what about their identities? No, that's different because in Persona 5 it was different because they had to keep their identity secret. In this one, people around the whole town in Inaba literally knows people are being thrown into TVs. So you can't really say it's a secret because once again, not everyone in school knows about Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Rise. Okay, maybe Rise, but Rise didn't navigate her, so she ain't even gonna be there anyway, so it'll be fine. Shit. Another thing I want to talk about is just once again how gorgeous the game looks. The hub world, aka the open world, just looks amazing, man. The contrast from the first trailer, oh Jesus Christ, dudes, it is literally gorgeous. I don't know what else to say, man. The battle arenas are really cool. They're super great, high definition. Whew. I will tell you guys though, the game's a bit pricey, but you can't really expect much nowadays. Nowadays, everything just bumped up to like $20 extra. Back then, like if it was back then, the game would probably be like 60 to 50. Well, if it was 50, this would be like what 2000, like 2014. But we not 2014 or 2026. So Inflation sucks, but it's what it is, man. But otherwise, me personally, if you're a big Persona fan, I'll say it's worth it. Um, Another thing I want to talk about is the cosmetics. I saw one of the on the deluxe edition. You get the costumes for characters. Me personally, how can I say it? Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Um, how can I say it? I Cosmetics are cool, but I never was really fond about different costumes. Like when I see characters like Makoto, or Yukari wearing the Phantom Thief outfit, I'm not like, dude, this is so cool. I'm like, it's cool, but it's whatever. Like I'm not over here like hollering or going crazy. Like it's one of those like it's okay, like it's all right. Um, that's that's something that I'm like, I'm not going to probably buy. I just bought the standard edition, or not the standard, the just pre-order it. I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to get the extra stuff. Maybe the music, but I definitely do like the music. But I think if you pre-order it, you get some of the music, but some of the music you get is kind of like it's not the music I want. Like Master of the Shadows, I want that. Battle for Everyone's Souls, I want that. Because them songs slap hard, dudes. But if I don't get it, once again, I can live without it. It's not something I'm just like I'm not a die-hard Persona fan. I'm a fan, but I'm not a die-hard Persona fan. I'm not about to be buying stuff that I can just listen to on YouTube. So, you know. Um Otherwise, besides that, what else can I say? Um oh yeah, mini games. One thing I want to talk about is the mini games. I said earlier, but I had to cut my audio because something happened and my thing got corrupted. But in the midst of the story, you are going to get like scooters. I want them to add like a mini game where you could race your friends. You could race your friends around Inaba. Like maybe you could race Yosuke, Kanji, Rise, Chie, Yukiko. Um, Most likely not Nato, because well, she's still a detective and she's still on duty. So, so yeah, I think that would be a pretty cool thing to look at. Or hopefully they add. Once again, they added a fishing mini game, so a scooter mini game I don't think would be too far off. Or maybe like in the midst of when you guys are going to the beach, you guys ride your scooter. Maybe they can replace the bullcrap mixtape game that Bushman Face made, because that game I saw it and people were saying you could literally play the game while touching it. I play a little demo. I don't like it. If there is a demo, but still, I'm just like, no, I'm sorry. Like maybe there's like obstacles you have to watch out for, or maybe while you guys are driving down, you can. I don't know, but one way or another, I'm just excited for what they do with the game. All right. Otherwise, what else can I really say? I guess hopefully they do add like a cooking mechanic rather than them being like a, oh, you can, um, oh, you can go to the store, or oh, there's food in the refrigerator. You can cook some of that. Like hopefully they add like a different thing where you can go to the store and cook your own food, or bring food for Nato and you, and it'll help her get more comfortable around you because she knows that you can cook. So hopefully they add something like that. If not, that's cool. Otherwise, I don't know if no, they are. I'm gonna say I don't know if they're gonna add the old personas like on reload you can get Joker's persona, you can get On's persona, you can get You can get Joker's Persona, you can get An's, you can get Ryuji's Captain Kid, um, Arsene, like that stuff is really cool. And you can get their third year ones. I will say though, I wish they kind of added the second year too, but you know, it's whatever. They're definitely gonna bring that back. If not, that's gonna be a bit weird. But once again, I can live without it. Just gotta play the game as intended. But besides that, that's really all I have to say. There's not really much I can say about Persona 6 other than I'm excited for it, but it does look a lot dark. I did say something weird when I said it might be like Persona 1 or 2. Yeah, I heard that there were really dark themes in those games, and the trailer was really freaking dark, so yeah. Otherwise, I'm quite excited for Persona 6. I will tell you guys this. My thoughts on Persona 6 are probably not released probably until like 2028. Because usually when the developers make a Persona game, it takes a while. So otherwise, besides that, that's really all I have. I just wanted to do a little discussion about Persona 4 and mostly the fishing, but Persona 4. Otherwise, graphics good. I'll talk to you guys later on my next video. Peace.